Station. Number one radio station.
Oh, they play the best music.
Number one. The best music. For your listening pleasure.
It's here, the 12th District Community Engagement Fun in the Sun on Saturday, August 1st, 2020. It's virtual, it's uplifting, and all about love.
10,000 boxes of food.
Boxes of love.
Will be given away for free at 11 a.m. on Saturday, August 1 in approximately 40 locations to be provided by the Faith Community and other charitable organizations. For location details, follow us on our Facebook page, Fun in the Sun Bronx. At 6 p.m., tune in to our YouTube channel and Facebook Live, Fun in the Sun NYC. Live performances by
Carlene Davis, Glacier Robinson, O'Dane Roden.
And the Worship Experience. Dance and spoken word artists. Pastor Donnie McLaughlin and Pastor Paul Peart will share messages of upliftment. Andy King, council member for the 12th District of the New York City Council, will address the audience.
For more information, you can call us at 914-275-3961 or 917-374-8580. You can also visit our Facebook page, Fun in the Sun Bronx, New York, or visit our website, funinthesun.nyc. This virtual event is sponsored by Good Neighbors Community Outreach Agency, New Testament Temple Church of God,
DYCD,
Victoria Mutual Building Society,
Corey's Eats,
the New York City Council,
IHOP,
Glory Music,
S&Y Grace, and New York City Council member Andy King of the 12th District.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
cannot tell you it is a Monday. I was here just a few days ago and I am back. Ah, what a weekend it has been. It was my birthday this past Saturday and I had a wonderful weekend. Hello everybody, my name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. I'm your host, producer, and presenter of Inside the Zone with Lady D, the community platform where information is guaranteed. Today's feature is the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Hashtag host Lady D, hashtag ITZ Radio, hashtag ITZ Community Life. Email me insidethezonelyc@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook, Lady D Denise Gomez. My Inside the Zone Facebook page, Inside the Zone. On Instagram, Lady D Denise Gomez. Welcome everyone to this afternoon's program. I will be sailing with you until 7 o'clock. 90 minutes after 5 o'clock. Welcome to you, and you. If you're logging on to my YouTube channel, Inside the Zone live stream. It's a good day to be alive. Yeah, so this past Saturday was my birthday, and I started celebrating from Friday with good friends. And on Saturday, we were doing a lot of stuff in preparation for the virtual event, the 12th District Community Engagement Festival. Would you believe it takes a lot of work? People hear virtual and you think it's just 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon to Pat. Pat is always first in the classroom on my Inside the Zone YouTube channel. Hey Pat, hope you're good. 20 minutes after 5 o'clock. So I have a bit of a twist for this afternoon's program. Why? Because yesterday they had the elimination process for the JCDC Festival Song Competition. And you know, it includes a few of our stars. And so they had that last evening, and I wanted to share it with you this evening. Because I'm sure not a lot of you have, liked a lot of these social media pages. Therefore, you're not in the know. But I keep you in the know here. So I'll be playing some music, and in between that, I'll be featuring, yesterday's staging of their festival competition. By the way, next week, Sunday evening, or this Sunday coming, they'll be doing the finals. So you stick and stay with me. I'll give you the information so that we can talk about it on Monday after you've watched it live. Right on the designated social media platform. Good afternoon to you, and you. 914-600-4228. That is 914-600-4228. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. And again, I do have a bit of a twist in this afternoon's programming for you. And for those of you who are celebrating your birthday in the month of July, you're in a good month, a blessed month. Because I was born on the 18th, so that was last Saturday. And if your birthday is coming up and you're saying, oh my God, me and Lady D born in the same month, yeah, we feel good together. Okay, if you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday. It's your wedding anniversary, a baby was born. You met someone over the weekend, somebody just caused you to say chucks. Just brush it off this afternoon, brush it off, don't carry it over. Okay, no need for you to prolong things like that. 22 minutes after 5 o'clock, 914-600-4228. This is Linkage Radio, 104.7, 104.5, 101.7, and of course 88.9. This is how we do here on Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. Yes, Pat, I give you your shout out because you're always first in the room. As always, you know, on a Monday, I feature the Monday Beat. And by the way, the group that I'm featuring, they're also part of the star lineup in this year's festival song competition in Jamaica. Whatever festival I'm talking about, it's in Jamaica, not here. It's in Jamaica. So the group Lust, they are in it, and they have a good song too, you know. So I just want to share some love with you this afternoon.
Remember the night when you held me tight. Girl, you swept my feet away. What more can I say? Remember the special day, girl, when you came my way. Oh, you touched me, you kissed me more than I said. And we've been living in the light where the stars are shining bright. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. And if only we had wings, and together we would fly. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. Our love is a guarantee to live for eternity. Girl, you prove your love to me in so many ways. And we've been living in the light where the stars are shining bright. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. And if only we had wings, together we would fly. Only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. Only the sweetness of your love. 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 Only the sweetness of your love.
Check it out. It's hard to find a Cinderella like you. One to make me happy, never make me blue. But what I gotta say to you, my baby boo, stick by me and I'll stand by you. If the world were mine, I give it all to you. Because I know that our love is true. If you're ever in the deep, I'll be there for you. There for you. There for you.
We had wings, together we would fly. Only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. You where the stars are shining bright. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. And if only we had wings, together we would fly. Only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive.
That's the group Lust. Good afternoon to you. Hey, Germs. Hey, Chris Welby stopping by on the YouTube channel. And to Jermaine Gordon, I call him Germs. Yeah, that's my name. We know each other a long time. Good afternoon to everyone tuning in to the program. This is Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, and broadcasting the show this afternoon is Sign FM 88.9. This afternoon, hey DL, long time. I could have put that footnote, but I left it. Long time DL, welcome. Good afternoon to you, and you, wherever you are tuning in to the program. That was The Voice of Lust. Reminding you that I will be airing a delayed broadcast of last evening's festival pre-show. This coming Sunday, they'll be having the final. So I'll be playing clips of that for you right throughout the program. And at 6 o'clock, we get into the news headlines with keeping you in the know with news happenings and facts. Chris Wilby joins me then. Our telephone number here in the Linkage radio station is 914-600-4228. That's 914-600-4228. 28 minutes after 5 o'clock. Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road. I just stopped by there and bought my jumbo shrimp, and I bought their shrimp pasta, and I got a side with callaloo. And it was tasting nice. It was tasting great until I got here and I had to put a pause on it. So just letting you know that for those of you who want to stop by and support Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road in the Bronx. Did I also tell you that they have their waffle affair going on? Get your red velvet waffle, your waffle sandwich, cinnamon waffle, blueberry waffle, chocolate chip waffle, Belgium waffle, Oreo waffle, banana nut waffle. And stop by and pick up your shrimp and fries, your rasta pasta, your chicken patty, your fried fish, yum, 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 curry chicken, and more. So you heard it here on the show, Inside the Zone, with Lady D, Denise Gomez. It is a Monday, the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. I have been promoting the virtual staging of this year's Fun in the Sun, the 12th District Community Engagement, Fun in the Sun. And this year we have upped it by 2 days. FYI, we've upped it by 2 days. July 31, August 1, August 2, starting on July 31, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., and that's more of a youth feel that Friday evening. On Saturday, we have Carlene Davis, Donnie McClurklin, Glacier Robinson, O'Dane Roden, and the Worship Experience. And it promises to be great. You log on to Fun in the Sun NYC on the YouTube channel. You also log on to our Facebook page, Fun in the Sun NYC, and you will be able to watch live. So I'll walk you through a few days prior to the actual staging so you can make a note, because I know sometimes when we give you information, it gets lost. And so you're saying, oh, Lord, how am I going to watch the event and I don't remember? So we're going to be providing you with that information. Oh, go away, DL. He's my sponsor. Alrighty, so I do apologize for the distraction. Yes, so we're letting you know that, we'll provide you with the information beforehand. And on Saturday, we also start at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sunday evening from 5 p.m. to 8. So if you had to work and you got home and you didn't get a chance to go to your worship service that day, then Sunday evening you can be with us and enjoy the evenings wrapping up of this year's eighth staging of Fun in the Sun, okay? So we're looking forward to having you. Getting into, as I promised, a delayed broadcast of the JCDC Festival Song Competition yesterday, and this was just their pre-finals. This coming Sunday will be the final. And, I'm always featuring these great features from home, from yard. And if you didn't get a chance to watch, then you can certainly listen as I share that with you this afternoon. Welcome to the program.
And that's my birth. I said, this is Jamaica.
Good evening, Jamaica, and welcome to the 2020 Jamaica Festival Song Pre-Finals Show. I'm Christopher Johnny Daly, best known to you all for stand-up comedy. Well, today we will be having fun, lots of fun, but more importantly, today is about more serious business.
Serious business indeed. Hi there, I'm his co-host Yendi, and tonight you will see the top 10 finalists in their element. We have a live band with great musicians, wonderful supporting vocalists, and of course, all the artists are top notch. So, for the next 2.5 hours, you'll be in for a real musical treat. Entertainment of the highest quality.
Yendi, the thing. Turn up.
Turn up.
The Jamaica Festival Song Competition has been around since 1966, and it is the longest running original song competition in Jamaica. And year after year, we have had songs that have left a mark. We just can't forget them.
That is so true. And these songs are reflective of the Jamaican people. So no matter how young or how old you are, you must know at least one. Not true?
That's right.
Must one. What is your favorite?
My favorite is, for me, Island Taboom. Jamaica Highland Taboom. Stanley. What about you, Yendi? Come on, tell me, what is your favorite?
All right. So you see this song? Every time I hear this song, my heart full, my eye water, little... No nose now.
No.
But this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my... This is Jamaica,
My Jamaica.
Hey, anyway, let me leave it to the singers.
Yeah, please.
But what are you trying to say, Chris?
I'm saying later down in the show, we're actually going to hear from you as you tell us and even try to sing your favorite festival song. I can't wait to hear that. So, as we said earlier, there's a lot to look forward to tonight.
And of course, we can't forget the most important part, the voting. So you're going to see the vote numbers of the finalists appear on screen during their performances. So the vote lines have been open since July 12 and will remain open until next Sunday, July 26 at 5 p.m.
So, if you want your favorite to win, get to voting now. Today is history in the making, so in many ways. Well, first up, this is officially the first time that we are doing this with no live audience, but you don't know, we're all out here watching and, ready for some real Jamaican experience, right? So literally, this is the new normal right now.
Yeah, this is the new normal. So we'll see the finals being presented in 2 parts. Tonight, we will have the pre-final show with live performances. You will then have an opportunity right away, 1 entire week, to make your assessment and then call in or text vote to the number assigned to your favorite song. We then return next Sunday with the final show and the announcement of the winning song. Exciting, don't?
Very.
Look, it's exciting, nice. So while the band and our artists get ready, we're going to take a quick break. The pre-final show for the 2020 Jamaica Festival Song Finals continues in a few moments.
This is Jamaica, my Jamaica.
The land of my birth. Oh, that was so off. So come.
Off with a young lady who is better known for her acting and who has surprised many with her melodious voice. We speak of none other than the beautiful Sakina!
All across the world, people talk about this wonderful place that only we have the opportunity to live in. It's your land, and it's my land, but we call it the dreamland. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea.
man, now, she's so goody, man. Well, while she gets ready to perform her festival song, let's find out a bit more about her and why she entered.
Yeah.
From your nose, so you're proud to be a Jamaican. Beat your pot cover and run up and down. Jamaica, we say.
Hi everybody, my name is Sakina Deer and this is my first time entering the JCDC National Festival Song Competition. People said they never know some could sing, but may I try a little thing. Whether or not I can sing is totally up to you. During the quarantine when I had nothing to do and I thought I was losing my mind, a friend of mine said, well, don't you go and enter? And I was like, no. And all of a sudden, I said, all right, why not? Have nothing better to do, and then it turned into something so much bigger than that. I started off my performance life singing with Father Holong and Friends, and then the JMTC company, and then when I moved into commercial theater, the singing kind of took a back burner, and mostly because I kind of get really nervous when I have to sing. The message of We Are Jamaica is unity, solidarity. It's one pot cover can knock. Just like our one and can clap, you can't knock one pot cover. So if you have a pot cover and you have a pot cover, now come together and look at two pot cover. Whichever way I look at it this year, it turned up till it buck. If all of these people with names weren't a part of it, would anybody be paying attention to it? I mean, years have passed and people haven't been looking at it and giving it the attention that it really deserves. And so if the bigger heads never drop in this year, who really would be paying attention to it? So yeah, thanks bigger heads for dropping in.
One vision, dip on the right track with the one mission.
People say the song sound like it have a little touch of spice, big up yourself. But I think we all are influenced by our culture, by dancehall, by all of our music, by reggae, and I think all of that is just an amalgamation of what I bring. It's a little bit of everybody. From the day to day, we just keep going and everybody gets up, we go to work, well now you work from home and you just keep going. And so we tend to forget ourselves, we tend to forget our worth, so to speak. And so yeah, these songs kind of remind us about what we are. We are Jamaica. It's not just the places, it's not just the food, it's us, it's the people.
Cover and shout it out. Get your flap.
Win, lose or draw, whoever win is supposed to be about solidarity and national pride. So yes, I want to win. It would be a life, I say I want to win. Who don't want to win? You don't join a competition or enter a competition if you don't want to win. But at the end of the day, it's really about all of us. It's not about one.
To be a Jamaican, beat your pot cover and run up and down. Bang, balang, 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 yay. More than 50 years strong. We are Jamaica. We have to get along. We are Jamaica. Oh, tell me if I'm wrong. We are Jamaica. Who no help me sing? Hey! On August 6, 1962, black, green and gold, me red, white and blue, ever by to the Queen and the Union Jack. Forward ever, never looking back. Rough pot cover, happy beat, feel that. Bang, balang, balang, balang. Jamaica dominate the scenes, reggae music to beauty queens. But suppose selfie we self, we real to the core now, be nobody else. We little but we large, set no record. Jamaica still love, woman abroad. We are Jamaica. Yeah. What we say? Come on! Bang, balang, balang, balang. Celebrate with your joy, you shout from we yard to gun house. One mind, one faith, one mission. Step on the right track, one mission. Now stop till we reach with gold hearts and soul. Jamaica take over. We are Jamaica. Yeah. We are Jamaica. Forward, forward, hey. We are Jamaica. Plenty welcome. We are Jamaica. Jamaica. Through the years of toil and sweat, with hard work we will never forget the high price for being free. Heroes fought for our victory. From the east, west, north, and south, reach up and come, shout it out, get your love, jump about, celebrate. Jamaica. Come on, forward as one. We are Jamaica. Yeah. We are Jamaica. Yeah, you know. Bang, balang, 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 yeah. We are Jamaica. What is it? Bang, balang, 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 yeah. We are Jamaica. Bang, balang, 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 yeah. We are Jamaica. One cover. Beat your one cover. We are Jamaica.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love that.
That was beautiful.
You have your pot cover? Lukey D, Trilla U, Singing Melody, and Tony Curtis, individual performers in their own right, but together they make up one of the groups we have come to love. Let's welcome Lost.
I've had a lot of big dreams. I've made a lot of bad moves.
Come on now.
I know you could walk away, but you never do. No. I've met a lot of cold hearts, yes. I've learned to smile and deceive. Hard to be around, but you never leave. Let's go! I'm not easy to understand. Come on! But you hold out your hand. And you say you love me just as I am. You always treat me the best that you can. You say you want me, just as I am, just as I am.
Lovely.
Thank
Lost, ladies and gentlemen. So while they take a breather, let's find out why they entered the contest this year.
Lost.
Stay with us.
Plus, we hit the streets to find out your favorite festival songs, so don't move, we're so forward. What if tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Freddie McGregor to the stage.
Big Ship Freddie. Hey Ramesh, tell them take it easy outside, man. Oh Lord, you don't have to catch this thing. You don't need no diamond ring. You have to do it. All you got to do is chatting on my face with your baggery. Put on me mask, coming alley. Asymptomatic, you will catch it automatic. Not even the nurse or doctor can stop it. Keep your distance, come out of my space. Police will lock you up and put you in a jail. Temperature high, way up to the sky. You won't have no alibi. People them ballin', ballin'. When will this madness end? People them ballin', ballin'. Rewind this one and come again. People them ballin', ballin'. Hold your social space. Nobody ballin', ballin'. If this is not your taste, not do me that, don't do me none of that. Take you one, don't tell me blast it, but bounce me elbow, nobody shake me hand. Wave to your friends and tell them galang. New normal, that them a pray. Woman a wear mask, a hide up them face. Can't tell the robbers from the scammers nowadays. Everybody look the same. People them ballin', ballin'. When will this madness end? People them ballin', ballin'. Rewind this one and come again. People them ballin', ballin'. Hold your social space. Nobody ballin', ballin'. If quarantine is not your taste, hold on to your social space, and this is a warning. No scorning, oh Lord. Oh, na na na, yeah. Oh Lord, hear me now. Not do me that, don't do me none of that. Take you one out of me blast it back. Bounce me elbow, nobody shake me hand. Wave to your friends and tell them along. New normal, that them a pray. Woman a wear mask, a hide up their face. Can't tell the robbers from the scammers nowadays. Everybody look the same. People them ballin', ballin'. When will this madness end? People them ballin', ballin'. Rewind this one and come again. We said them ballin', ballin'. Oh Lord, we said them ballin', ballin'. Dean Fraser wanna come again. Hold on to your social space, yeah. Oh well, diggity dang dang day. Tired to hear the people falling, yeah. Oh well, the people them falling, falling. Oh Lord now, me said the people them falling, falling. Oh well, people them ballin', ballin', yeah now. Oh my gosh, people them ballin', ballin'. Oh well, yeah. The people them ballin'.
Freddie McGregor. I'm sure a lot of you are asking, how come the big ship Freddie McGregor entered? Well, he'll answer that question himself.
Jamaica midday, a doctor for me, yes. Greetings. My name is Freddie McGregor, the big ship captain. First time festival song competition finalist, and my title is called Turn Up the Sound. Up, up. Turn up the sound, make we bust up the place. Come on, let's celebrate. I never saw myself as a festival song finalist or even writing a song for it. And then I thought to myself, well, you're not too big to enter the festival. There's nothing wrong with festival because Toots was a festival song winner. So to Desmond Deck and the Aces, so to Tamakan and all of them. So it's just another era where we need to lift the writing abilities of the festival song competition. It's quite exciting. I don't think any of us are in there necessarily to win, but to create the excitement and to give love to our country's festival song competition, and hope that next year we will see some entries and some writers who will come better, and that's what we're really looking for. Nice up the dance, make we jump and prance.
Alrighty, let me just say welcome to you. 1 minute to 6 o'clock. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. The Monday Drive today. And I know that you're enjoying it, aren't you? You're just sitting down and say, man, is that a miss yesterday? But of course, I'm taking it to you today, so, you know, you're good, you're good. You're not missing out on anything. Our telephone number here is 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. And I'll be here with you until 7 o'clock this evening. Coming up in a few minutes is keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts. And Chris Wilby will be joining me. I'd like to remind you the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food. It's here, the 12th District Community Engagement Fun in the Sun on Saturday, August 1st, 2020. It's virtual, it's uplifting, and all about love.
10,000 boxes of food.
Boxes of love.
Will be given away for free at 11 a.m. on Saturday, August 1 in approximately 40 locations to be provided by the Faith Community and other charitable organizations. For location details, follow us on our Facebook page, Fun in the Sun Bronx. At 6 p.m., tune in to our YouTube channel and Facebook Live, Fun in the Sun NYC. Live performances by
Carlene Davis, Glacier Robinson, O'Dane Roden,
and the Worship Experience. Dance and spoken word artists Pastor Donnie McLaughlin and Pastor Paul Peart will share messages of upliftment. Andy King, council member for the 12th District of the New York City Council, will address the audience.
For more information, you can call us at 914-275-3961 or 917-374-8580. You can also visit our Facebook page, Fun in the Sun Bronx, New York, or visit our website, funinthesun.nyc. This virtual event is sponsored by Good Neighbors Community Outreach Agency, New Testament Temple Church of God,
DYCD,
Victoria Mutual Building Society,
Corey's Eats,
the New York City Council,
IHOP,
Glory Music,
S&Y Grace, and New York City Council member Andy King of the 12th District.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's now 2 minutes after 6 o'clock, continuing with the Jamaica Festival 2020 Song Competition pre-finals live performance last evening in Jamaica, and man, I had a good laugh yesterday. You know, Jamaicans not easy, you know. We're not easy people. If you're coming, come good. We don't take you in between. Because one of the finalists, they were singing. When I heard it, I said, oh boy, sound like him little off key. But you know, I said maybe the poor man nervous. Then after that, you just saw people as, somebody said, Loxing, gone. It was so funny. But let me go to the phone line because I need to talk to Chris Wilby this afternoon.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Lady D.
Should I keep jigging? I'm jigging, you know. You stop.
I tell you.
Yeah, Chris Wilby.
I said. I saw a picture.
Which one?
Over the weekend there. I tell you. Hot. Burning up the place, I tell you. Burning up the place.
Yep.
I tell you. You look nice. When I tell you, no lie. You look nice.
Thank you.
That picture there.
Is which one, Chris? Which one, man? Sure.
The one in the is it purple or mauve? What do you call that color there? Yes, that one there.
Chris. You know, every week we start off with a belly full of laugh because it's ages I don't hear mauve.
It's mauve. Okay, yes, well. Listen, I don't know the difference between purple and mauve. So, you know, I put it out here. Because I would have said purple, but I suspect you're going to say mauve. So.
No, sir. I'm just saying to you, I don't hear mauve this long time.
Oh, yeah, it's mauve and purple, and so I don't really know the difference, you know. So.
Okay.
But let me tell you, that picture there, it did you justice.
Oh man.
The color, color I should say.
The color, because you know that we have.
Yeah, the color there.
So that's our new Fun in the Sun T-shirt. You have the mauve, and you have a pretty kind of lime green something. So I wore that yesterday, Saturday for my birthday because I wanted to see how it would look on me. And then, because I'm hosting, so I need to know how I'm going to pop on the screen. So I like that look, and I'm going to try the green one day this week, and then I'll compare and see, you know, how it will look. So. Okay. See, but good. Yeah, I had a good birthday weekend, man. It was nice, and I'm celebrating until July 31.
Oh.
Yeah. Until July 31.
Nothing wrong with that.
See, DL say Marvis. My friend DL said Marvis funeral color.
It's funeral color. Okay. Well.
Lord Jesus, we haven't heard Marvin ages. Like somebody say elastic band. No, I have some friends, you know, when we pop out some things. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this is our little weekly banter that we do. But it's just this week, when you were little, right? And maybe you're out of the house too long, or somebody did send you out and you just overstay your time. You went somewhere and your relative had to come find you. That was me. I used to walk about to my friend them. Me not in my yard. Not to my house, you know, me have everything there. But we just never stay home. So nobody ever have to come find you and then dark yourself up in your yard. Nobody ever have to dark you up to send you up in your yard.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, Savon.
Or they said dark you behind up.
Yeah, My mother was very strict, and she never wanted us to walk up and down in the district. So, but I was very unruly in that department, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You know, but I used to time her. You know, we know the time when she coming from work, and you know, we know the bus. So anywhere in the district you are, you know, when a certain time comes, run and literally try to beat the bus to reach home, you know. Okay. Because mama ever reach home before you.
Don't get yourself.
Argument, don't. Yep.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is our weekly feature of keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts, aired right here on Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. My guest each and every week is Chris Welby of Caribbean Vibes Radio, and you can hear us. It's either we're doing selfie or talking something. That's just how we roll. And we welcome you this evening. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. That's 914-600-4228. And we invite you to call and be a part of our discussion this afternoon, the various news headlines that we'll be presenting, and I'm sure they'll pique your interest because we have a whole lot going on across the globe. So we invite you to stick and stay with us, starting now. 914-600-4228. Welcome to the segment. Chris Welby.
Yes, Lady D, good afternoon. Once again, good afternoon to all the listeners. Thank you for tuning in once again. Another beautiful, beautiful week. All right, so Lady D, I want to start off this evening with one I came across this afternoon while I was scrolling the net. It's coming from the Jamaica Star. The headline says, "Cops crippling Sparta gang. Several gangsters in custody. Some giving information." Following last Thursday's shooting incident in Montego Bay, St. James, in which 3 men who are said to be major players in the flanker-based Uptown Sparta gang were apprehended, the police say they are now well on course to dismantling the gang. 2 Glock 34 pistols were also seized after Thursday's shootout. The latest arrest brings to 7 the number of alleged gangsters that the police have apprehended in connection with the deadly gang-related violence which has been plaguing Flanker. We have been getting amazing intelligence, and we now believe we have a clear picture of what has been going on in the community and the persons who have been driving the violence, which we have linked to violent incidents in downtown Kingston and Mountain View in the corporate area, a police source told the Star. He said, "We have also managed to establish a link between the violence and the entertainment fraternity, as a man who engaged the police in last Thursday's shooting was subsequently held at a recording studio in Iron Shore, which we have linked to the Uptown Sparta gang." In speaking in the intelligence being generated from persons now in police custody, the source said the information may have saved several lives in recent weeks, as the police have managed to thwart several plans by the gang, including last Thursday's incident in which the gangsters ran into the police while reportedly on their way to carry out a hit. The police source also revealed that with several key players now in custody, they have received credible information that a man who is wanted for multiple murders by the St. James police has taken over the leadership of the gang. Interesting article there, Lady D.
Interesting. We have already concluded that it's an organization. Gangs it's an organized entity. You have people from the lower stratum of society to the very highest positions in society that are sometimes connected for various reasons. But however they operate, they don't just operate solo. There are directives that are coming from somewhere. And usually, and that's how I see it. Usually, when you organize in that kind of a mechanism, it simply means that if something is mandatory, the directive is handed down, you know where you're going to go, you know how the operation is going to run, and you have to execute. And that is why it's so difficult for many years all over the world. It's so difficult to tap into them unless you literally infiltrate them. Somebody has to get in there who literally have given up their lives, because a lot of times that's what they do. These undercover people go inside there and filter themselves in before they can bring them down after acquiring enough evidence to do so.
Yes.
So these gangs, when we hear them and people say, Lord, how me picnic getting there and so on, people in positions of influence, in addition to building relationships with the little young men and women in your community. Because if they're already, when they pull them in already, you know, and they are fully trained in the operations of these gangs, that's how they start building little one-on-one relationships with those in the communities, the children in the community, whether it starts from a bag juice or a pencil or a school book, something. It starts very small. People think that people just pull them picnic and them get into gang. No. So the fact that they think that they are at this level, it took a lot of work. Let's take a call. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Lady D.
Gloria.
Hi, Gloria.
Happy birthday to you. Good afternoon, Mr. Wilby.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I wish, Lady D, you live to see many more.
Thank you, ma'am.
And the Lord continue to bless you and strengthen you and cover you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Long life.
Thank you, Gloria.
Yes, with this when the policemen them go undercover, sometimes some of them get hurt. Because when they're trying to buy back or arrange whatever they're arranging, sometimes they get killed in the process.
Yes, and that is the job. It comes with
the nature of the job.
Yes, but when you hear it, you feel it. It's very hard because it's somebody's child.
Of course.
But I hope the Lord will cover them in whatever they do because they are protecting us.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's my little piece.
Thank you very much, Gloria.
The listeners, bless you. Yes, you're welcome, Mr. Wilby. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Lady B.
Bye, my love. Thank you.
Bye-bye. You're welcome.
Okay. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris, your take.
Yes, man. The gangs, Jamaica, most of the crime that is happening in the country, it's not just people just killing people, you know. It is a gang that's taking over the country, you know. And sometimes in order for them to survive, then they turn to robbery, you know, and other ways of surviving. because they need money, extortion, robbery, and all of that. And then if they know that because a past co-worker of mine was killed over the weekend. And one of the things I think they suspect, but matter of fact, I think they found out that he had a licensed firearm. And they went for it. So these are the things, that drive criminal activity, that it's like, I don't know what the police is really going to do to dismantle these gangs, because the police can do so much, Lady D.
I know more.
The police can do their investigation, they can make arrests, but these guys, they have money. And they will get the biggest attorney, and next thing you know, you hear that case dismissed.
Yes.
Or they're out on bail. Now, if somebody is a murderer, and the people in the community know that they are that this person is a murderer, and next thing you know that he gets picked up by the police, then in a matter of weeks he's back out on bail. Now you think people are going to go and testify against this murderer?
Not usually.
It's not going to happen. Because people, you are more protective of your own life.
Yes.
Than wanting to see this person face justice. And that is what is happening in Jamaica. A lot of times the police do their jobs, they find out who the criminals are, they make an arrest, they charge them, they go before the court, and then they get off.
Yeah.
So I believe what is happening, one of the main things that's happening in the country is that the court system is failing Jamaica.
But Chris, the court system is overwhelmed with so many different cases that have not yet been even brought before a judge. There are so many backlog of cases that they are handling. I'm telling you.
That is true. But at the same time, when you have these convicted murderers that is brought before them, why are they getting off to come back out into society to create mayhem?
Well,
I don't get it.
If a bail bond is tabled, and whoever is their support, their main support, has the money, then they're going to put it there. If there's no bail,
that is one thing.
But if there's no bail,
so we need to have an overall of the entire system then, where certain crime, you just don't get bail for certain crime. Because I've seen some serious crimes that some of these guys are getting bail for, and I'm like, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, the trial comes, and they still get off, and they get to go about their business and go commit more crime. So I don't know. I don't know. I know that a man is innocent until proven guilty, but what? Nobody can make the case against these people?
Because there's fear, there's intimidation. A lot of things goes on behind the scene. A lot of stuff go on, and people fear to go talk and all that. So they'll forever be there, getting off, walking street until court hearing comes.
And then when the police kill them, they come in and strong arm the police. So,
right.
So I tell you, there's no. It's like these guys they're just running loose, and there is no checks and balance, because the police can arrest. The police arrest them, they get off. The police kill them, the police is in trouble.
That's right.
So,
good afternoon, everyone. 22 minutes after 6 o'clock, keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts. If you'd like to call and be a part of our discussion, Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. That's 914-600-4228. And please note, the show ends at 7 o'clock. So if you are calling, you have to call now. We will pause on the headline that we're discussing, and if you'd like to discuss something, we're here for you. So, just letting you know. Deportees unhappy. Majority decry lack of help from government, job and health care discrimination. The overwhelming majority of deported Jamaicans surveyed in a study commissioned by the Ministry of National Security have given the state a thumbs down for its role in helping them readjust. The 2019 study, which involved 400 Jamaicans, the majority of whom were deported from the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada, and several other territories, said family members were largely their support base. According to the study, which was conducted by researchers from the Department of Government at the University of the West Indies, UWI, MONA, 63% of those surveyed said the government did not follow up on their integration. 62% said the government was not responsive. 62% strongly disagreed that the assistance given were effective, while 60% said the government was not quick to provide support. 58% of the respondents said they were met at the airport by family members, while 17% said they were met by no one. Another 16% said they were met by friends, 8% by government entity, and 1% by a private organization. The findings is one of several unearthed by researchers Shanique Walters, Professor Lloyd Walker, and Stephen Johnson. The study is expected to drive the development of a policy to guide the rehabilitation and reintegration of involuntary returned migrants or deportees. Speaking with the Jamaica Observer in an exclusive interview last Thursday, Walters, a lecturer at the UWI, said the data showed a huge gap in the state's response where these individuals are concerned. And I quote, 73% of returnees were given shelter by families. We found that, let's say I'm an electrician, then I apply for a job and I make it to the interview, and I say I'm a deportee, they were overlooked. They moved on to the next person. Mentally, it affects them. This, again, is what the government is trying to fix. Based on what the policy should do, it has the potential to make them feel a little bit more secure. To say, when I go out there to seek employment, as an involuntary returned migrant, I stand a better chance probably to be hired, end quote, Walters said. When the researchers asked the deportees to state their reason for migrating, 43% cited a lack of employment, while another 43% indicated family ties. However, over 70% of the same group said they did not want to return to Jamaica, with 31% citing crime and violence as the major deterrent, even though it did not feature in what influenced their decision to migrate in the first place. Ironically, only 11% actually fell victim to crime or experienced intimidation. Interestingly, 60% said they would risk going back to the country from which they were deported. According to the data, 60% of individuals were deported for trafficking, illegal drugs, while just under 10% were booted for illegal guns, gang violence, false documents, shoplifting, burglary, overstaying, prostitution, assault, identity theft, and other illegal activities. And it goes on and on and on. So it's interesting to see the stats, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the reasons why they were deported in the first place. It's hard. It will be hard, and I'm sure when they found themselves into that, situation where they knew they were going to be sent home, many of them knew that either when they left, it was not on good terms. Many of them, they cite several things here, But some people left because they couldn't bother with some people, you know, and so the relationship broke. It was severed. Some of them, when they heard that, their families heard that they were going back, nobody showed up to receive them at the airport. So I'm sure, you know, the fact that they're trying to get jobs and so on, the moment you disclose that you are a deportee, nobody wants to hire you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're coming
You know,
to...
it's a...
God, I tell you, it's...
Mm-hmm.
Continue. It's just rough.
It's a difficult topic, you know, to cover. It's a difficult situation. I listened to you reading the article and think about what the government needs to do. And the government is unable to find jobs for the citizens who are living in Jamaica. Do you believe that they are going to prioritize people who are getting deported? And how do you believe that the citizens living in Jamaica would feel if the government would do such a thing? So that is one thing. And I do admit that there need to be some form of streamlining, you know, some form of organization that will work with them, you know, to have them integrated back into the society. That is as much as I can expect. I really do not expect the government to bend over backwards to, you know, do whatever. So that is one thing.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the job, it is akin to the prison situation, where you are a convict.
Yeah.
And you go seek a job. And once somebody hear that you are a convict,
yes,
they will be like, okay, next.
They don't want
You know what I mean?
to
So
do with you.
exactly. So it's a strike
Yes.
against you, unfortunately, because people can be reformed and people can change and people can, you know, want to do the right things. And sometimes, as a matter of fact, I do believe in second chances.
Yes.
However, this is a reality and this is society. Society, unfortunately, does not necessarily believe in second chances. The system does not, it's not designed to necessarily give you a second chance. You have to jump over hoops
But then there
to
is
get that
also,
chance.
there's also the possibility that after they have exhausted their efforts in trying to acquire a job, at some point, God forbid, they might just go do something.
Manna to eat.
Right?
That's the next step. Yeah, that's the next phase I was coming to. And that's why it's a very, very tricky situation.
Yeah.
You know, because at the same time, you're talking about human beings.
Yes.
And they have to survive one way or the other. And if you are not going to give me a job in order for me to survive, I am going to find a way to survive. So if you're not going to give me anything, I'm going to just go out here and take it.
Because if the
And
country,
that is where the problem comes in.
the country from which they're being deported don't want them, they no longer want them in their system, they feed you, they do everything for you, and so now it's time for you to leave.
And then they send you off.
And then they
Yep.
send you off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next
So
headline.
it's very tricky.
Yeah. 6:31 p.m. 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. This is Inside the Zone with yours truly, Lady D, Denise Gomez, and I welcome everyone here this afternoon. Chris Welby and yours truly, we are discussing the headlines as they appear. We invite you to give us a call and share your concerns and your comments with us. Again, the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 718-324-7484. Where are they located? 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Stop by and pick up your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. Today is Monday. You can get your soup of the day. They have chicken foot, That's the soup of the day. Chris, would you like to place your order?
Chicken foot. Yeah, I love chicken foot soup. Chicken foot. I love my soup with a little bit of meat in there. Though I don't like just the chicken foot. I want a little bit of meat so they can make something special for me. Of course.
So you want a piece of salt beef?
No, not the beef. The chicken. I want chicken itself.
You want chicken?
I want a piece of chicken in there. Yeah, with the chicken foot.
Sure. All right. Corey's Eats. Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road, 347-947-9200. Powered by Uber Eats, open Monday to Thursday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. 3762 Boston Road. Pick up your waffle sandwich today, your Oreo waffle, and do it with your fried chicken. That ought to be nice. Say you heard it here inside the zone with Lady D. Go ahead, Chris, with your headline.
All right, Lady D, stop talking about the food because you're making me hungry.
That's all I.
The next headline, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth female charged in a Geddes murder. This one here makes you say, wow. The Trelawny police have charged a fourth person in connection with the murder of 36-year-old Tamara Geddes, the Trelawny woman who was shot dead in the bedroom of her reserve district home 3 weeks ago. The suspect has been identified as 3-year-old Tashana Young of Salt Spring, St. James. She has also been charged with murder and conspiracy to murder. Geddes' sister and 2 nieces were charged with her murder by the Trelawny police on Friday. The deceased woman's sister, 39-year-old Nadine Geddes, is believed to be the mastermind of the murder plot. The nieces are 21-year-old Shanique Ruddock and a minor. Those 3 are in custody at the Falmouth police station lockup alongside 2 men from Westmoreland who have been implicated in the murder. The men have not yet been charged. Investigators said that based on intelligence gathered, Young allegedly took payment from Nadine Geddes and handed it over to the hitman. Young was picked up at the location in Westmoreland last Thursday along with the alleged hitman. The police believe the 2 men in custody played a part in the murder conspiracy. Quote, based on the information we have ascertained during our question and answer sessions with the mother and daughters, we are satisfied that we are on track in solving the murder before the courts. End quote, a police source told the Gleaner. According to the police, about 8:30 p.m. on Friday, June 19, Geddes and her 10-year-old daughter were inside a bedroom when a masked man forced his way inside and held them at gunpoint. The gunman reportedly demanded money and proceeded to rob Geddes of $16,000 in cash and 2 cell phones. The man then demanded sex, but his request was refused. He then opened fire on Geddes, killing her on the spot. During their investigation into the incident, the police had reason to distrust the statements provided by Tamara Geddes, the sister, prompting them to take her and her mother, who is unrelated to the deceased woman, into custody. While being questioned, the sister reportedly confessed to the murder, providing crucial details to the investigators. The sister's 2 daughters were then picked up. The identities of the 2 Westmoreland men have been withheld pending further investigation and a planned identification parade. Prior to the police laying charges against the sister and her daughters, another family member had told the Gleaner that both sisters had been feuding for quite some time and that the situation had escalated days before Geddes' death.
Oh, man. This is, oh, God, this is what you call...
I tell you, yeah.
Hatred and family feud and, you know...
Family, brothers and sisters.
Yes, man.
And, you know, these are not brothers, these are sisters, you know. And I just...
No, man.
I read it and I didn't know what to say about it. I'm like, wow.
That's deep. That's deep stuff.
Yeah, I heard the headline. As a matter of fact, I heard the story a few weeks ago when it first happened. That because it was told that the men entered into the building and robbed and demanded sex, and when this was not given, they killed her. And I'm like, wow. But no, everything is going into perspective. And I was talking to a friend of mine this morning. We were talking about the death of my former co-worker. And a lot of times these deaths, they are either family, friends, close friends, or somebody who knows somebody who knows. But a lot of times, it is if you look closely, it's not any stranger coming from out of town come kill people. It is people from within your same community that is either ordering your hit or they're doing it themselves. Family members. It is sad.
That's deep, heavy stuff. It is sad.
Oh, yeah.
That's really, really serious, man. Oh, my goodness. Now, you remember the one about, let's see. Where am I? Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Just reminding you that we end at 7 o'clock. Chris Wilby and I will discussing the news as it appears. Now, as we know, we are now into what? Phase 4? We're in phase 4
of the reopening.
Jamaica also has their reopening process, right? Since then, people just can't wait to do the same old, right? So Minister Edmund Bartlett has now issued a very stern warning to all those who want to do what they want to do, because it's not gonna go so. So let's share this headline with you today. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett has warned that tourism entities that fail to comply with health and safety protocols designed to facilitate the phased reopening of the tourism sector amid the COVID-19 pandemic will be shut down. Speaking at the Gulfview Hotel in Manchester during a tour of the newly opened South Coast Resilient Corridor on the weekend, the minister stressed that if you are not COVID-19 compliant, we are going to shut you down, whether you're big or you're small, because we cannot compromise on health security. The new corridor was introduced on July 15. Similar to the North Coast Resilient Corridor, which was introduced in June, this area will welcome visitors with robust health and safety protocols. Bartlett underscored the importance of tourism interests, working in collaboration with various ministries and agencies, including the Ministries of Tourism and Health and Wellness, in ensuring adherence to the protocols and effectively managing the process of containing the virus to keep Jamaica safe, secure, and seamless for ourselves first and for our friends and visitors. Quote, so the message to the South Coast is that this corridor is going to be managed as tight, if not tighter, as we are trying to manage the Northern Corridor, and breaches within this corridor are going to be met with very strong action, end quote, said the tourism minister. He continued that, I'm not going to mince words on it. The instruction from me is to shut them down if they do not comply. This is not just a South Coast edict. This is a Jamaica edict. It's for every tourism facility that is operating in Jamaica. Minister Bartlett outlined that Jamaica has to be strong in its resolve because we recognize that we're operating in a global community that is still not compliant fully with the spread of the virus being seen in Jamaica's source markets in a manner that is frightening to some of us. So, there you have it. If these resorts and hotels and so on don't comply, they're going to shut them down. People need to
Yeah, people need to
comply,
take this thing seriously, you know.
Because the other day I saw there was something held, I think, was it at Devon House, somewhere. And I mean, the photograph alone told you how many people were in this space.
Yeah, I heard, I was listening to Cliff Hughes online this morning, and they played a clip where this lady, you know, and somebody asked her why she not wearing a mask, and she said something to the effect of, yeah, man, I come out here when I stay long. So we'll soon go in back. But at the same time, you know, so we are Jamaican, and Jamaicans don't follow rules.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah, so that was, you know, Jamaicans don't follow rules. So, you know, it's I don't know.
So
You see what's happening? And right now, they're having some increases in Jamaica because people, and all of the increase are coming from the United States of America. Because the United States of America is the epicenter around the world. It is amazing. I heard Cliff Hughes said it this morning, said, can you believe it? United States not even behaving like a third world country. They're behaving like a fifth world or something like that. Because it's just unbelievable the kind of leadership that the United States have at this time.
We turn puppy show. You don't hear tell you that.
Exactly. And the thing about it, I don't understand how people really believe that this guy is the best thing that the United States can. This is the best we have, and we need to re-elect him.
Well,
again,
you know, again, 6:45 p.m. time signal brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Chris, you know, we just have to walk in reality. We really don't want to, but people are going to go vote for him. People are going to vote for him.
That's what I'm saying. So what is the rationale? Because when you vote, you have a choice. You have a choice to say, I am selecting the best of the two. Are you telling me that people are really going to look at Donald Trump and his behavior over the past 4 years, and they look at Joe Biden and his behavior in the Senate and as a vice president, and then you are going to pull the lever for Donald Trump and say Donald Trump is better than Joe Biden?
Yes, Chris, there are people who will.
I know they are, but I'm just saying, the rationale, it's weird. I mean, I can't fathom that, though.
Yes. It's just like how there is, where is that headline? Because somebody now want to. It's like how in Jamaica, Labour Party, People's National Party, they have been the two rival factions for so many decades in our country. Many have tried to form a third party. Bruce Golding did it, it didn't work. Others have attempted and it didn't work, and right now somebody else launching theirs, right? And I know it's not going to work. There are just some things. The dynamic of it is that we used to these already, right? You have to go work very hard to prove yourself. That's how we operate, you know. Until you prove yourself, we don't know about you, where you come from. We can't support you because there's a track record. Whether the track record is choking us or not is what we would rather hold on to than open ourselves to new experiences. So, when we think of our sitting president, People hear him speak, they hear his rhetoric, they have seen videos of the man in his early days, they have heard things, they have seen how people have fallen from grace after having come into his space to work for him, right? They see people leave in disgrace. They hear the things he has said that sometimes we know don't make sense. But you have a following for him. You still have a following, and I guarantee you, if Joe Biden does not pull up his sock, dog eat with supper, because people are going to go back and vote for Mr. Trump. That is the reality of it. And if many who are still
I shudder to think of,
it.
4 more years like this.
Yes, but believe
me,
many people, what I have come to realize here is that we grapple a lot. We fuss, we carry on and stuff, and then you don't get up, go vote. So if you are of the mindset that I really am not a Republican, I'm a Democrat at heart, but simply because you're just frustrated and all them kinds of stuff, and you don't go and vote, whatever we get, we sup it up.
Yeah, because I was having this discussion, and they...
Hold your thought.
Joe Biden...
Hold your thought one moment. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon again, Lady D.
Yes.
If Kanye West can figure out certain things, I think a lot of us could figure out things. Thank you, Lady D.
All right, dear.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, it is what it is here now. People need to go vote and vote intelligently. You don't vote just because, you grew up in the family and that them vote for. You have to start deciphering information, the things that you see that you are not, you don't appreciate. There are just certain basic things that you can look for in order to make your own informed decision about voting and as your civic duty. Tons of people.
I am going to say something. Yeah, go ahead, Lady.
No, I was just about to say, tons of people here are eligible to vote. They're citizens, naturalized or otherwise. And they just don't go to vote. So if you don't vote, then we have another 4 years to go.
And you get the government that you don't vote for. So, all right. I am going to say something here. The non-voters, I think, gave Donald Trump the presidency. Because of what you just outlined, a lot of people were, quote unquote, disenchanted last election. They weren't in love with Hillary Clinton. Democratic voters, mind you, they weren't in love with Hillary Clinton. And because the polls showed that she was going to win, I think it was a reverse psychology that messed up everybody. The polls showed that Hillary Clinton was going to win. So I don't like her. So she's going to win anyway. I don't have to go vote for her. So I can say I didn't vote for her, even though I don't want Donald Trump to win. That is a lot of that went on in the last election. So they stayed home. And in these states, like Michigan, for example, where he won by a little over 10,000 votes, he won. These states, when you calculate the amount of votes that he won by, it was less than the amount of Democrats that did not go out to vote. So in other words, if all the Democrats, all the so-called disenfranchised Democrats went out and voted for Hillary anyway, even though they didn't like her, he could not have won. He could not have won. Now, when you move to states like Pennsylvania and all of those, most of these are Democratic states, so-called Democratic states, so-called blue states. And a lot of that went on, Lady D. So I am of the opinion, and this is just me thinking and observing a lot of things going on. I really believe this guy's in trouble. I really believe that he is in deep, deep trouble. And if things continue the way they are right now, I think that he is going to lose the election. And if you notice, he's in a panic mode.
So I see.
He realized it. They are doing their own internal polling. And it's coming back. They're seeing it on the ground. The Republicans are getting nervous. The Republicans in the Senate are getting nervous. The ones in the House are getting nervous. His campaign is getting nervous. He is getting nervous. So there is something that they are seeing that is getting them worried. And that is why he's all over the place. You know what he's bringing back now? The daily coronavirus briefings. So he's going to use that now as a campaign because he realized, remember, he disbanded it, he went about his business, he didn't want to hear anything more about corona, woke up the states, and that's it. Now that's not working for him anymore. So now he's saying that as of Tuesday, he's going to start coming back on TV at 5 o'clock to give a coronavirus briefing.
Well, they say drowning man catch after straw. That's all.
So I really do believe that he's in deep trouble.
So
so
here's a comment. Aldit says, I think the mass who want to vote isn't eligible to vote. I do believe he might just win again. The Democrats embrace LGBT and seem to have a similar love for abortion. Maybe Donald was indeed to be there, but he is playing the game his way, not God's way, as he should have been doing under the guidance of his spiritual leaders. So that's Aldit's comment right there. And again, if you are eligible to vote, please go and vote. No, we are not sending you to go vote for Donald or to vote for Biden, but go vote.
I send them go vote for Biden. You can't tell them not to go. I want them to go and vote for me because I don't want to. I'm putting it out there. You can be diplomatic, Lady D. I am encouraging everybody who can vote to go out and vote for Joe Biden because I can't take 4 more years of Donald Trump.
No, man. Close your eye and pray. Well, we're going to wind
Can you imagine? Oh, seriously, can you imagine? Oh, the last 4 years was stress. And for me to go to another 4 more years of this, oh my God!
You don't know.
I want a boring president for the next 4 years. Somebody in there, just so that I forget that we have a president.
No,
just fly under the radar.
If you put a
somebody that I
boring
don't
president
see
in
on the
there,
TV.
If you put a boring president, the networks won't have nobody to talk about. Hold your thought. Good afternoon. We are winding down. How are you?
Good afternoon, Lady D. I know. I'm sorry. I got into a conversation. I lost track of time.
Okay.
I listening to your conversation. Now, where does Kanye West fall into place? Because this guy, I think he needs to be back on his medication because something is not too right with him. And that's a distraction. It's a diversion right there. So I am with Chris. We need to encourage the people to go out and vote and then vote for Biden.
Okay.
You know, Pat,
right.
I deliberately did not mention. I saw many news headlines over the weekend about him, and I deliberately avoid speaking about him, because this is nothing but a ridiculous publicity stunt.
It's a distraction, and it's coming. You know who it's coming from? It's to attract the young people. You know.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna give it the time of day, because it doesn't make any sense. It's just ridiculous.
No,
It's
definitely. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
have a wonderful evening, guys.
All right.
Yes, you too, Pat.
Okay.
All right, God bless.
All right, Chris
All right, Lady D, 6:57 and counting down. Thank you once again for having me, and looking forward to being here next week, where we can chat up some more news, and maybe next week we'll take selfie.
Yep. All right, we never get rid of myself for this week. Okay. Blessings. All right.
All right, God bless.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today's program of the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Thanks to Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, and Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road. We thank you for joining us this afternoon, and I'm looking forward to being back on Thursday with Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect, right here on Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, and 88.9. It has been my pleasure hosting the show this afternoon for you. As always, love yourselves, love your children, and remember, in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. A lot of love from me to you. Mwah. I'm out of here.
Place to be. Jamaica will make you so happy.
Come on. If you love Jamaica, sing this one. Come on. Jamaica, I love Jamaica. Oh,
Jamaica, 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 I love Jamaica.
oh, Jamaica.
No matter what, Jamaica is always the place to be. To vote for Radix OD, text the word VOTE to 444-7707 or call 444-7707. Remember, the vote lines close July 26th at 5 p.m. People, guess what? We touched down in the streets last week to ask, what is your favorite festival song? Watch this.
The festival are part of our heritage, and we can't afford to lose it because it is so valuable. Even if you listen to the old-time festival song, them Rai and Eric Donaldson and all those, you know, it just bring back a certain feeling, you know.
This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth.
Well, man, like Toots and the Maytals, Tinga Stewart, Freddie McKay, Big Hill Boat.
Give thanks and praises by Rarian, Eric Donaldson, Cherry O'Baby, Baba Boom.
One of the baddest and the greatest festival song ever.
#1 radio station.
Go something like, yeah, Fui Island Boom, Jamaica Island.
For your listening pleasure.
Linkage Radio, come to rule, and we have
have the tool. Yeah, man,